Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Do another beer from a big deal IPA brewery, but I don't think this is a hazy. From Toppling Goliath, Cyber India Pale Ale with Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe hops. 7.2 ABV, and typical marketing hyperbole, unfiltered beer. They're out of Iowa. Can's a little over 2 months old, 2.25 when I'm filming this. Anyway, 12-ounce can, not a pint glass, so I poured it into the glass. And yeah, coming out of the can, it's like clear. Even in the glass, it's definitely more clear than not. This is definitely not a hazy IPA. I mean, it's got a little haze to it, but that's pretty typical. It's like a stone IPA or something. Get about, I don't know, 2 fingers of kind of sudsy foam still sticking around. Let's give it a smell. Kind of smells like a hazy IPA. I have a feeling that's what they're going for. I mean, these are the big three: Mosaic, Simcoe, and Citra. Those are the big 3 hazy IPA hops. So, yeah, kind of pineapple, little bit of dankness on there, or oregano, something like that. But yeah, there's citrus, just tropical. Yeah, I would say it's like kind of like ruby red grapefruit, pineapple. Yeah. It doesn't. It's only 7.2 ABV, so I'm not picking up on alcohol, which you really shouldn't, considering it's that light. But let's see what we're in for here. Cheers. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a San Diego IPA, similar to I was going to say Stone or Ruination, but not quite that bitter. It does have the like a herbally kind of slightly dank aftertaste. Kind of the shelf spice rack seasonings. Yeah, this is like bitter from start to finish. If I had to guess, I'd say the IBUs are probably at least 60. But I always like overestimate the IBU level. Or actually sometimes I underestimate, like the Voodoo Ranger, that's 70, but to me it always tastes like it's 40. So ruby red grapefruit, this is quite citrusy, but at the same time, like there's kind of an essence or suggestion of tropical. I mean, with Mosaic, you're always going to get pineapple. Simcoe is like kind of like the cat pee hop. So this does have that kind of, that's almost like a little resiny in the background there. So this one's like all over the place. It's like, it kind of smelled like New England style, but it tastes San Diego style, but it has like the bitterness of like an old school like East Coaster, or just like that that herbally kind of aftertaste. I remember like when Heady Topper first came out, and everybody was trying to emulate it. Like they all had like this like spice. Like I was always getting garlic and onion in the aftertaste, and I kind of get a little bit of that on this one. Maybe that's what they're going for. Is like their own Heady Topper. Mouthfeel is, I'd probably put about medium, maybe a little over medium. It's got some body to it for sure. I'd not call this creamy. Look at it. There's clearly, just going off appearance, I highly doubt there's wheat, oats, or lactose in here. I'm just not getting like that creamy character that you would get off of a hazy that usually uses that as uses one of those, if not all 3, to haze it up and give it like this silky smooth milkshakey kind of body. So yeah, that's a really long-winded way of saying probably medium body and medium carbonation. I mean, it's got a crispness, but it's still pretty smooth. This isn't hard to drink. I get like maybe like the faintest little bit of warmth, and I think I actually pick up like on a tiny little bit of vanilla, or some kind of actual like legit malty character, or some kind of sweetness. I mean, I would not call this bready. I mean, maybe crackery. Kind of like the way like a German Pilsner is, like just like the actual Pilsner malt. I probably could have looked up on their website to see which. It's funny, it says the hops right on the can, but I'd actually like to know which malts are in here. Yeah, so this one's pretty solid. I'm kind of disappointed it only comes in a 12-ounce can. I wanted a full 16-ounce. In fact, this is my first Toppling Goliath in a 12-ounce can. And the first Toppling Goliath I've had that's not a hazy. So, I mean, it's nice to see that this brewery can do, kind of something else other than, pseudo-sue, king sue, whatever. So, yeah, I think I probably prefer the king sue and those types of beers. But, yeah, this one's still a really, really good West Coast IPA. I'm going to give it that good. Nice palate cleanser. Even though it's funny, it's ironic because like it's a super bitter and very herbaceous, aftertaste. But it'll whatever you were eating or drinking, this will definitely clean the slate for you. So anyway, I'm going super long. If you watch all the way in, you're already awesome. I will see you guys for Mead Monday or Teetotaler Thursday or Tuesday Night Beer School. One of those. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.
Maybe I'm not the best gauge of how bitter a beer is or isn't.